What makes one person smarter than another? Is it genetics? Upbringing? Researchers believe that both play a part. But did you know that certain traits or behaviors can actually reveal a higher degree of intelligence? Several of them are quite surprising and can be considered anything but intellectual. We take a look at 10 signs you might actually be a genius. You're the oldest child. Due to the fact that parents often focus on their first child, these children tend to do better in life than their younger siblings. The eldest child typically is placed on a guiding role to younger children, which provides valuable experience in structuring their own learning. A recent study sampling 250,000 18 and 19-year-old Norwegians revealed that the eldest child has a higher IQ, on average 2.3 points better than their younger siblings. You're skinny. A French study conducted to gauge the effect of body mass index on a person's memory showed that participants with a BMI of 20 or less had better memories than those with a 30 or above. People with a higher BMI remembered 44% of words on a vocabulary test, while those skinnier people remembered 56%. When retested 5 years later, the skinnier people scored the same, while the people with the higher BMI scored a 37.5%, 6.5% lower than 5 years before. This leads to the belief that memory decline over time is more common with bigger people. You're left-handed. According to a study conducted by the University of Athens, lefties have better memories, spatial skills, and mental flexibility compared to their right-handed friends. This helps them to be more creative thinkers. There are also many more righties than lefties in the world, so this would be common sense. You're funny. Comedians as a group averaged 31 points higher on IQ tests than the rest of the population, according to a 1970s IQ study. Male comedians averaged slightly higher than their female counterparts, scoring on average 138, compared to the female average of 126. Creativity, personal skills, and sexual attraction stem from a good sense of humor. Fewer partners. Men who had fewer sexual partners on average tended to have higher IQs than men who hooked up more. Conversely, men who had higher intelligence tended to have fewer sexual partners than those who had more hookups. At the top universities, there are fewer sexual partners than compared to less prestigious schools. The students at the prestigious schools also spent more money on sex toys than the lower-level schools. The geniuses also tend to be monogamous and have few or no children. You're different. Geniuses see the world differently and have an odd sense of style. They also have strange hobbies and don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Many times, the public does not want to acknowledge these geniuses, and they are ridiculed for their habits and their accomplishments. You doodle. Doodling isn't just for reducing stress. People with higher IQs tend to turn to doodling when faced with a problem. Besides being a waste of paper, doodling is also an output for intellectual accomplishment and a way to channel a person's thoughts at a certain moment. Blue eyes. Looking great is not the only side effect of being born with blue eyes. A professor emeritus at the University of Louisville discovered that people with blue eyes were better strategic thinkers than those with brown. Strategic thinking is not up to your brain. The color of your eyes really decides it. You're a listener. Good listening is a trait that we all try to develop. But did you know that it is also a quality of a genius? Geniuses listen well to absorb information and listen intently to a speaker to learn. The ability to learn is what separates the geniuses from the average person. Capitalizing on brain power leads to quicker learning, which is one step on the road of becoming a genius. You don't believe in God. According to psychologist Satoshi Kanazawa, people who have a sense of elitism typically have a higher IQ.